Would you rather have to film a Christmas movie in August in Texas or have to play Edward Scissorhands and be in Scissorhands for 12 hours a day for 2 months?
I can't do the Scissorhands because I'm not stepping in those shoes. Like, freaking, like,
Cannot scissor.
Johnny Depp is just, he's... That's actually in my content.
I will not scissor.
Get ready. Get set. Let's go.
Get ready, it's the new edition. Your favorite morning meditation. Hey, it's me, pardon my success. I'm a hot mess. Pardon my success. Pardon my success. Pardon my success. Pardon my UPMS.
Hey, what's up, you guys? And welcome back to Pardon My Success. Today, I'm here with Kelly Tappan, and she is an iconic model, actress, producer, writer, icon, creative, human, conspiracy theorist, bestie, and I am just so grateful to know you and have you on the show today.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love the name of this. I was just saying.
Thank you.
PMS, it represents the struggle of women, but then also
Yeah.
have a secret sauce, man,
We do.
for our struggle.
We do.
To rise above.
No, and that's so beautiful. And I've always said that. Kelly and I met on the set of Scentbird. We did a couples modeling shoot, but with Kelly and Juan, who are lovely and amazing, and who are just got danced.
Yes. Yeah.
And Zach and I, we had a whole cutie little double couples shoot, and that was very fun.
We met sniffing each other.
Sniffing each other.
It was like,
you smell so good. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got started in storytelling?
oh my gosh. Back when you were a kid and you were just so free about it, and it was just not like, because then I'm going to do this and then I'm going to pay my rent like this and blah, blah, blah. It was just like me and my older brother, we would make movies ever since we were kids because we were Navy kids. And
Heck yeah.
I grew up in Italy for some time. I was like 9 years old and we were in Pompeii. And I remember looking at this like fallen city, but my brother is directing this whole character arc where I'm like this rich English girl. Yeah, we're stranded together.
In
And
Pompeii.
then I'm like, where's my tea? And he's like, but remember, I need to slowly have your character arc.
So true.
Now letting go of all the rich things. I was like 9 years old and he was 14 and we were in this crazy place where we're supposed to be contemplating existence, but we're still directing this play for no one. I feel like it's just always been the case. My mom said when I was like 2 years old, I flipped over a freaking sandbox and performed for no one.
No, that's
Again, I just, like I love meeting people. It's like, dude, we survived. We're still out here. We haven't been beaten down.
Yes,
The inner child is still
You
alive.
still find the joy. That's really beautiful. And I think that's really hard, especially when doing your creative passions professionally. I need to make rent and I need to get insurance.
Because a job's a job at some point. And there's ups and downs when you're forced to do anything. It's the curse of pressure and everything.
No,
But were you the same too when you were like a little kid? Were you?
Yes, all the
Because
things.
this girl's freaking energy, I'm sure you all know.
We were on the same level.
Yeah, I did. I had like the dance.
Yeah,
Dance class.
Did you do like summer theater programs?
Oh, yeah. Although in Europe, they're like football, soccer. They don't really care.
What was
The
your
arts
first
as much
show?
over there. Ooh, well, the one, oh my God, Trojan Women. So it was like the Greek tragedy. Everyone had a chapter and I was drama key. And so her whole thing was like, I have a child and I'm giving him away to the Trojans. And I'm like, son, they're going to kill you. They're going to throw you from the top of this freaking building. Goodbye, but be strong. And I'm going to go live as a slave with these men. And I remember they say dogs and babies, right? They steal the show. And so here I had a freaking alive baby.
You had a live baby.
On the stage.
A real baby?
I guess he was like a 5-year-old baby. But like, he's just playing with a toy to keep himself, calm.
Throw him off a
And I'm like,
building.
my son. I'm like saying all this stuff. And then I look out at the crowd and like half the people are turned that way looking at this kid because it's like, dogs and babies. And I was like, this baby stole my thunder. Get this baby off the stage. Get him
out of here.
I was like, I can't compete with this. Oh, talk about, that one's horrible. I've been waiting to.
Yes, say it.
I had the flu on one of my final performances. I was like speaking off stage. I get dragged off stage kicking and screaming. My son.
On purpose, yes.
I, due to the flu, shart my pants. I'm in a dress. I have to go kicking and screaming. So I'm like, keep it tight, hold it together. And I am the queen of sharting my pants. I like meet people and they're like, I've never sharted. Have you ever sharted yourself? Like, dude, like if you haven't sharted yourself, like something's wrong with you.
And you know what? And I've always said that.
I don't want to admit this on air, but
I recently had a stomach issue. I mean, in which there was
nature.
a light chart.
A light chart, just a misting.
Costuming. What happened?
I I kept it together. Like, I think it was just the underwear that took the hit, you know? And then I was like, I'm never going to shut up about this. I was like, this is my new personality. I sharted on stage.
My craft is so deep.
And now the Odyssey, they could have used me. Okay.
She could have been sharting. It's Christopher Nolan. Come on. That's a big opportunity here. So what have you been up to lately? Tell us.
I go right with my big brother. So I've been like pushing.
Still making movies.
Yeah. He like directs, I act, we write together. And we've been, oh my gosh, we have a film festival deadlines. We've been getting a script ready for all that. So just like a lot of the creative stuff. I was writing like a feature and I kind of set out to like, I'm going to write a movie that's been done a million times of a lady who's obsessed with the perfect lady and wants to steal her life, right?
Oh.
And so I was like, I just want to churn something out. But then I don't know how to separate my heart from the creativity yet. And so then I like noticed, I'm like, damn it, so, you got to follow the beats of the structure. But like the execution is where I was having fun, is the strangeness. And so I think that's a fun exercise for any sort of creativity. I actually read this in the book, The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. If you set out to do something that you're already inspired by and has been done, but then learn your own voice through that and you find new things. And in the execution, I'm like, well, this has never been done before, but this movie's been done a million times. I don't know if I've ever asked you, would you rather, if you had to be stuck in a horror movie, would it be a slasher or a paranormal?
Paranormal for sure.
I started to notice a trend that women usually most likely answer paranormal because man with knife, aka slasher, is
we die
built into our like
for sure
generational.
Yeah, we will die.
I'm sure someone in my past lineage has died via man with knives, and so it's like I've learned that trauma. And then the men are always like, I could take them, I could do that. Like,
no, you wouldn't. What is a piece of advice that you have for young aspiring creatives out there?
Oh my gosh, young aspiring creatives. So in short, it's follow the fun. Don't follow the fun in the way of like go party and drink. You can feel that difference of, I really want to watch that movie. And that actually ended up giving me a really good creative inspiration. Or I'm going to read that book or go to this museum because that sounds fun. And so you follow that instead of, oh no, I should be at home. I should be doing these things, writing these pages. Maybe you're more in a phase where you need to be building up your creative reservoir. So then your tank is full and now you can produce something. When I was a paid studio audience on Super Chef Grudge Match. What? Basically chefs that were like, I have a grudge against you from 10 years ago. And so we're going to now settle it now and we're going to battle it off with this dish. And I could always tell who was going to win based on who was having the most fun. There were the chef that was like, oh God, I got to beat this guy. I got to redeem my name. You're too tense. You're too in lack energy. You're just like, you're not in like the fun. And again, it comes back full circle to like, as a kid, you got into this for a reason, if you did. And that kid was having fun. They weren't thinking about my reputation as a super chef. Follow the fun, and then that will truly guide you where you're meant to go.
Oh, that's beautiful. What has been your favorite project to work on? And what has been doesn't have to be your worst, but like craziest project that you've worked on?
I already have my answers. Yes. My favorite project has to, of course, be the film that I co-wrote with my older brother, and he directed, I acted. It was like a existential horror of like alien abduction. It's called Universe 25, which actually is a real lab rat experiment where they created a lab rat utopia and then watched what happened to them psychologically when they had no needs for social roles in society. They turned to cannibalism. A group just like cleaned themselves all day. They were called the beautiful ones. There was like all these different cool reactions to that.
What?
I love that stuff. People going insane, rats going insane. Although
There's something a theme here.
Give the rats love though. I feel so bad about lab rat experiments. But anyways, so it's like me and this existential of like, how can you have a life or any meaning trapped in there with one other person every 30 days to replace with someone new? So it's like, can't hold on to someone for longer. What kind of life where do you find meaning and happiness and where am I? That kind of thing.
That's so cool.
And I poured my lifeblood into that. And I feel really proud of the performance and the final product.
Is this out? Can we see this?
Oh gosh, I think we're going to release it, but we're now leveraging it into a feature, more expanded world concept. Just definitely look up the experiment, at least Universe 25, and then maybe I'll pop up one day when you look. But so that one's the best one, most fulfilling one, where it's like when you like rap and you just tears and you feel shell shocked, like a bomb went off. It's just, that was one of the most fulfilling things I've ever done for sure. The worst was, God, it was my first ever thing I was ever in. And it was fresh out of college. And I was like, it's like that beginner's luck where I applied for this feature film, indie horror fan film of Friday the 13th. I haven't told my story. Oh God.
I'm supporting you.
The director on there was very touchy and would like orchestrate dares. I dare you to do sexual things to this girl. Like,
I literally just knocked down my whole thoughts
out of anger. We're doing. This is no news story, unfortunately. He would try and like get us drunk too to get us to do things. One time he had a nude of himself and he was like, if you scroll lower, you can see the full thing. And I was like, I'm good on that. He once asked me, he was like, have you ever thought about me or the DP while you're special alone time? And I was like, no. And then he was like, well, I once thought of I was like,
Murder.
my God. So there was a bunch of those horrible things. I was trapped in a lake house for 2 months with him and his family because he was like, come out in February. We're going to rehearse until April where we start filming. We didn't rehearse at all. I was just trapped in a lake house with this guy and it was snowed in and it was like some of the worst times of my life. And I was so angry all the time. And I don't know how I was like, I'm going to stay in this industry. But I guess that means I truly have.
Holy
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, I have another. I was just like, because when you're young and you're hungry and you're like, okay, I can get more credit. Let me do this feature film. And we can now say I went on a road trip with a pedophile because I go on this road trip with this director to film along the way. Different movie.
Different guy.
And then once we like get to Las Vegas for the filming, he's like, by the way, my name is different name. And I didn't do this. It was this lady who was obsessed with me. She planted these things on the hard drive, but it was child.
What?
I was like, I'm trapped in Las Vegas now with this man. So I was like, I believe you. And then I like survived till I got home. And then I was like, I felt so stupid for going there. But actually, I have in this feature adaptation of Universe 25, I have this morphed of those two. The Michael Scott of bad guys because they're like stupid. The director I was trapped in the lake house with, like, it was like a fever dream where he would like have us in the basement and he would play karaoke and make us, we'd all just be sitting there, just be like two people watching him sing Under the Sea, Sebastian's song in The Little Mermaid. And
This is actually a horror
Under
movie.
the sea, down, I'm just like, yay!
Horrified.
I take solace and he apparently is afraid to fly, so like I don't know if he would come for me.
If he wants to expose himself as being a horrible, disgusting harassment suit perpetrator, do you have any advice for young women? How do we keep out of scary situations?
Well, you know, in that time, I was like, my solace was I would sneak out to my car and have like virtual therapy. And like, she was like, that anger that you feel, that's not a you problem. That's like your intuition and you're like voicing this is not okay and like I need boundaries here. And so it's like don't talk yourself out of stuff. Like your body knows the answer way better than your immature like look for the best in people type of mind will. So listen to your body. The body keeps the score. The body knows the answer. So follow that and gosh, hopefully it just keeps getting better because like that was even post Me Too. So
everyone please bring mace with you
Yeah.
on any sets. You never know. Please boundaries for yourself and in your contracts. Read everything.
Yeah. And don't let anybody like dim your light, you know.
Stay safe out there, friends. Let's do a little activity. Let's call this acting Would You Rather. Would you rather have to film a Christmas movie in August in Texas or have to play Edward Scissorhands and be in Scissorhands for 12 hours a day for 2 months?
I can't do the Scissorhands because I'm not stepping in those shoes. Like, freaking, like,
Cannot scissor.
Johnny Depp is just, That's actually in my contract.
I will not scissor. Scissoring off the table.
Not included in the acting services.
From now on. No nudity, no scissoring.
It's like anytime you're on set, you gotta expect you're going to be too hot or too cold at some
So
point.
true.
Probably both.
Probably both.
Okay, let me throw one back at you then. Would you rather do a stunt where you have to like parachute off a freaking cliff, or do some?
I don't even need to know the other one.
Or do some like scary underwater deep diving.
Oh, definitely parachuting.
Really?
I love stunts. I love jumping off of things. I love falling.
Maybe you're supposed to be like a base.
I do love jumping off shit. I love jumping off of things.
Cliff diving.
I would love to cliff dive. Okay, all right. Would you rather shart yourself full on camera through the underwear?
That one.
Yes. Or have to pee yourself on camera?
But
You have to. It's method acting.
Okay. I mean,
Method
the
acting.
pee just sounds easier.
I feel like it probably would be.
Because also, like, I don't know, there's no voluntary along with the nature of the word itself and the meaning behind it. Okay, maybe a good combo is real. I was gonna say real barf or real pee.
Oh,
no, sorry, not pee, because pee is easy. Pee is shart or barf. God.
This is a crazy episode. Damn, I think it would be bad.
What?
I think I would barf.
Why?
Only because I think that happens more often, and so it feels more
natural.
Yeah.
See, if I've been drinking, because then it's all liquid.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is probably horrible,
Yeah,
but
we should put trigger warning at the beginning.
yeah. And every time I come on here,
Disgusting
I'm
episode.
gonna keep bringing up some
Demons.
poo.
My shart.
I thought that's what this stands for when I signed up.
Would you rather have a super sexy scene of yours go completely viral for the wrong reasons.
Oh God,
For the sexy reasons.
Not that
Or an AI deep fake.
Oh, the AI, because I can still be like, it's
wasn't
not
me.
me,
Yeah.
you know? What's so funny is because of that first Friday the 13th
Yeah.
movie, I had this ex and he like looked me up and I was like on Pornhub, like Kelly Tappan finally shows off her sweet. And so he was like, click on that, you dirty man. It wasn't me. It was like the other girl. And so, and then I'm on Wiki Feet for some reason. Wait, he might be on Wiki Feet.
Why would I be on
Why would I
Wiki
be on
Why
Wiki
would I be on
Dude, I'm on Wiki Feet and I have like a way higher rating than I deserve. I have like a 3.4.
Out of, and what is that out of? 4?
5.
Five.
No, I'm like, dude, I
Pretty
should
good.
have like a
That's pretty
freaking 2.
Not me
That's 2
searching
foot.
fucking Wiki feed over here. I got 5 photos.
Yeah.
3.5
Oh,
stars.
Oh, sorry.
You've gone up. There you are. There's your feet. Damn.
that, but you see,
Wow.
from a distance, we're
Wow, you have a surprising amount of feet.
There's my foot.
There's your feet.
God.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
We have a real celebrity on the show today.
Yeah.
She's on WikiFeed.
Keep persevering.
And you too.
Indeed.
So everyone go follow Kelly and her WikiFeed and don't search up her on Pornhub.
Yeah.
And it's not her. So good luck.
This is new feminism.
Yes.
With the feminism in
Absolutely.
film. A representation of men sharded.
That's what this episode's called. Feminism in film.
Yes.
That's what this is.
But I will die on this hill.
Until all people know that women are also humans too.
Yeah.
And we shot. All right?
Yes.
Well, enjoy this episode. I know we deviated a little from our usual content.
Apologies for any vulgarity and grossness
Do
for the
Thank you so much for coming on and for sharing your words
Okay.
and your wisdom and your sharts with us. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, this is great. Yes. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, God, we clung.
I love you so much, and I will see you all next week. Everybody go follow Kelly. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Are you PMSing?